Hello, my Smexy witches. I just got through being on YouTube and listening to a rant, about how witches treat other witches, and I understand that. I used to be judgmental of one person over her beliefs because I couldn't understand it. And then me and her worked it out, and I came to the conclusion that it's not up to me to judge or anyone to judge who does what, believes what, says what, whatever, unless it's to harm somebody. And I was never harming her. I was questioning her beliefs. But I had gotten beyond that and had changed my ways and am just, whatever. People are going to believe whatever they want to believe, no matter what you say anyway. So, I felt looking into myself that it was not right for me to judge. So I changed my ways. And also, I do know that others have judged upon what I have done or used in my practice. I don't judge anybody their practice, no matter what they decide to do or how they decide to do it or what they decide to use. I learn from everyone. I am a pagan. I was born a witch. It's hereditary, blah, 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 blah. And, so for somebody to say that, oh, honey, you're not a witch or whatever, and feel sorry for that pathetic person, that's just, basically saying the same thing. But that is somebody else's belief. Not mine, but somebody else's. That's just how things are worded. And some things people say can be taken the wrong way, which I'm sure I'm doing right now. And I'll probably get backlash or whatever for what I'm saying now. But all I'm saying is that even a beginner in the practice, which I am re-beginning my practice, so some things are still being learned. And things are taken from other witches whom seem to know what they're doing and seem to work for them. So you take from others. That's how you learn, right? I mean, how did you learn? Just popped in your head and that was it? We're led by our gods. We're led by our goddesses. And the reason why I'm mentioning that is because today, the third day of Yule, on the 12 days of Yule, in the Norse, Nordic, also true religion beliefs, it is the third day of Yule, which is courage. And I'm going to say that it takes a whole hell of a lot of courage to come onto YouTube and even state your beliefs and get negative feedback from others who do not believe that way, or believe you're doing it wrong, or believe you're using the wrong product, or the wrong herb, or the wrong stone, or just give it a break. People use what they are drawn to, what they know has worked for them, and that's just the way it is. I mean, if you don't like something somebody is using or doing, click off the goddamn YouTube, okay? You're not going to believe everybody else's beliefs. You have your own. And it takes courage to stand up for your beliefs, okay? It takes courage to get on YouTube to even state anything, knowing you might get backlash, or a bad comment, or put down, or called names, or whatever. It takes a lot of courage for that. It takes strength. Courage has a strength to it. Even if you don't believe somebody else's beliefs, that's fine. My bestie and me went through this. I couldn't see how she had some of her beliefs. We've discussed, we talked, fought, argued, stormed away from each other, cried, but we never left each other's side either. And we have come to accept each other for who we are and what we believe in. Even if we don't totally believe the whole kit and caboodle, she has her beliefs, I have mine. That's the way it goes. We help each other in different ways. And it takes courage to sometimes bite your tongue, to sometimes just go, okay, whatever, to sometimes just go, well, yeah, you might be right. It takes some courage. I chose these runes today. I'm trying to figure out, hold on a second, there we go. I chose these runes today, right here, because I'm not sure how to say the words, because I am not Norse. I came from a German family, but we didn't speak German, so Tyr, I believe it is, was a god who stuck his hand in Fenrir's, the great wolf's mouth, so that he could gain the wolf's trust, so the gods could shackle him, because he was supposed to bring about the end of the world, I believe. Now, I am just relearning things in the also true religion, so please forgive me if I get some things wrong, because that's just how it goes. Deal. He represents leadership, and to me it's courage, because he courageously gave up his hand, which a lot of people nowadays would never do for the good of other people. It was self-sacrifice, and courage takes self-sacrifice. Sorry for the wiggling. It takes a lot of logic, and it's a victory. Courage is a victory, no matter what you go through. Which leads me to Burkana. That's the birch goddess sign right there. You know? So even in your new beginnings and renewal of your religion and renewal of your previous thoughts and renewal of learning new things, learning new things in your craft or just in the world, it takes courage for that. Courage for a lot of things in new beginnings and learning and trusting people to teach you what is right, or trusting people to at least be supportive of you. This last one here, I believe it's called Thagaz, something like that. That's day, that's dawn, that's the breaking of day and dawn. It's breaking through and awakening and having the power to change the self, and that includes your thoughts, your previous thoughts, your past thoughts. It takes courage to do that. It takes strength, much strength, to go through all of that. Let me see what strength means. By this card. You have strength, you have your spiritual strength. That takes courage to stand up for your spiritual rights, the rights of others in their spirituality, which doesn't mean you have to believe what they believe, but standing up for them too. People who are just getting into the craft don't know much about it except the fact that they're drawn to it. They don't know much of anything about their goddesses until they study. And how do they study? They learn from other people. It takes courage to even ask somebody a question, because they always have that possibility of being turned down, made fun of, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay? Y'all do. It takes mental strength to overcome what people say. And that's courageous to me. It takes determination, and it takes courage to be determined, even. Because a lot of people want to give up. They just want to give up the minute somebody says something or does something that they don't believe. Or if you're putting somebody down, that discourages them. That isn't courageous to me. That's just mean and cruel. I had to stop myself and actually think of these things myself when I was that way. When I was like, how could you possibly be this and this and believe that and blah, blah, blah. You don't believe what I believe. So, I used to be that way. Hello? And even sometimes now I have to stop myself and go, wait. That's their belief. So that's just what I'm talking about here, is having strength and courage. Your moral forces and your fortitude, your willpower, mastery, defending negative emotions and impulses. It takes courage to be confident. Vitality, success, mind over matter, the ability to develop latent power, the strength to overcome obstacles and difficulties, love triumphing over hate, all takes courage. So strength. When you have courage, you have strength. This picture here reminds me of a warrior standing up to abusers, protecting those who are abused. Takes courage, makes you a warrior. She's a warrior. Strength. It gives you strength to continue. So today, I talk of courage. Today, I use courage. I believe in using courage. To overcome obstacles, you need to have courage, or you will sit dormant. It took a lot of courage for me to even get on YouTube, to even show what I looked like, because there are a lot of judgmental people out there. It took courage for me to change my beliefs. It took courage for me to tell my family my beliefs. So we all have courage in sickness, overcoming certain things, like this. A walker, wounds, messy house. Yes, it takes a lot of courage to overcome pain, disease, the unknown, the changes. So, now that I've ranted, not that anybody really cares, but still, I ranted. I am lighting a candle today. Not only for my courage, but the courage of others who are standing up for their beliefs, police officers who are in the line of duty, shootings and stuff, firemen who save people, people who do a public service that takes courage, people who stand up to their oppressors, abusers, protect others, protect their families and their kin, their friends. I am standing up, and I am using courage today for as much as I can. So, anyway, today is courage. Blessed be you all. I love you all to death. Mwah. Have a great day.